Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. 22 veterans a day in this country commit suicides. Our goal, mention it every time, to raise awareness. Vets, we love you. We're appreciative for you. You have a place here. We back the blues. Gav, how do you do that? We don't break the damn law. Finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Now, this video is about the Condor Atrox. I showed it to you last night. I'll try to get a better look at it in the video. Y'all know I'm going to show you about 500 times. I want to make one correction. Last night, and I think some of you know what I meant, but this is 17 and a half overall. The blade length, they've got listed as like 11 or 11 and a quarter. I think I had said overall 11 inches. It's not. It's much larger than that. One of the most comfortable big knives I've ever messed with. One of the sharpest out of the box I've ever messed with. I am a big fan of this. I think you'll see it in the video. Now, I'm going to do another part to this video tomorrow. Everything I shot today was in the woods. And you'll see plenty of it. I mean, there's enough to give you plenty of idea. It's 1075 high carbon. I'm really, the more I hold it, the more I feel about it. I've always liked that grip. It's Lennon McCarta. It's a smaller, well, I'd say thinner handle. Really good choil right there. I like that. Really comfortable. And it's super light. Now, before we jump too far into the cutting, I want to show y'all the other two that I got. I got the Cold Steel All-Terrain Chopper. It's one of their machetes. It's right here. And I'll have a video out on it probably tomorrow at some point. So I'll give you specs and all that tomorrow. You know, it is what it is. This thing right here is kind of reminiscent of the Chinese war machete I got from them. This thing's heavy, well made, 1055. I really like it. I did some cutting with it today, but I didn't put it in this video. I just didn't want to. I want to focus on it and the other one I got, which the other one I got is the Cold Steel Barong. Let me show it to you. Or Barang. Y'all know I really don't care either way how you say it. This thing's pretty cool. Now, I hadn't cut a thing with it, which is hard to believe, but I hadn't. Handle's a little bit fatter. Show you that handle. And what I'll do, I think one of the opening to the cutting part is actually a good picture of the three that I got and of the sheath, because I want to show you the sheath to the Atrox. It's one of my favorites. Rapidly off the scimitar and this knife, becoming a huge Condor fan. So let's don't chat too long. Hey, I love you guys. God bless you guys. Now, please realize this, and I'm working on putting better playlists together, but I have over 300, maybe like 340, 350 videos. I got a bunch of videos. I think over 200 are nothing but cutting. There's my rambling. That's fine. But if you really just like, hey man, just want to see the knives and some cutting, I'm trying to get that done for you. Make it a little easier to find. But just know that I have a bunch of cutting videos. This one I'll do a video on its own. It's just really, one thing with their machetes is they just feel really good in hand, man. Now, they're all made in South Africa, and I forget who makes them for them. I don't really care. They'll make them for somebody else, but this thing feels really good. I like the concept. I like the design. I like that pistol grip on my knives. Y'all seen me do it. I don't know why. I really don't, but for me, I just like it. It's personal preference. I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. I am really curious to cut some of this. I may go do that while y'all watching the video. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm Scab. You're not. Enjoy my stellar cutting performance. Love y'all. Hey, hit like, and if you need to be here, if you feel like you want to be here, hit subscribe. Remember, you got to be a little different stock to be here, but you're welcome here. Everybody's welcome. Just got to have a little thicker skin. Listen, love y'all. Hit subscribe. Do me a favor, hit share, and in the comments, y'all have been so awesome about my comments. Put hashtag 22 a day. If you would do that for me, super appreciative. Share the video. Let's get the word out. Anyway, without any further ado, for the second time, let's get to the cutting. Well, thank you, Scab. There again, another fine intro, another fine job. Here's what I'm doing right here, guys. Uh, Someone had asked, they wanted to see the knives, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were asking because I show a knife every time, but that might be me misinterpreting. So hey, you know me, we're gonna go overkill on it. Um, I wanted to show y'all this sheath. I love this sheath. We are still in the process of getting a Kydex company going. We have literally everything. I need to do a video from there, but I love this style. I like the leather stuff on the back. Condor, to me, in just my opinion, on this Atrox, hit it out of the park, son. Now, I love big knives, so it's going to be a little easier for me to be enthralled with it. And I just wanted to show y'all these other two. Maybe if y'all like this part where you just look at the knives for a few minutes, get a good grip on them, good look at them, something we may start doing. The barong, I love the shape of it. Hadn't cut a thing with it, so I'm really curious about that. I don't want to hype myself up. The all-terrain chopper is a hacker. Now, you can sharpen it up. We've discussed these kind of things many times, but it hits hard. But let's see what this Condor Atrox has. Let's see. Good work there, Scab. Oh, Scab looking good from the rear. I'm checking out the camera. Whop! Right there, son. Now, I've said this before because, I try to do my own sharpening and things like that. And thank you to Edgedtalons for sending some videos or for posting them in the comments. And I've watched some of his videos and done a great job. Also, let me take a second to say there's a channel called The Shredder, and I'll put a link in the description for both of those. As y'all are watching this Atrox just blow through it, I think the Shredder is a father and son, but I think it's more the son and father, and it's really enjoyable. I love seeing that kind of thing, and that was just awesome. And Edgedtalons, I really enjoyed watching those videos. So I'm going to put links in descriptions for those two. Those are my two shout outs for today. And let's watch this knife. Here I am, the no look. I was doing that because y'all know I am notorious for doing stuff off camera and not paying attention. There we go. Look at that strength of Scab just swinging right through there, son. I'm telling y'all right now, and y'all hear me say this a bunch, I love knives, dude. I'm a knife freak, but this knife is going into the everyday rotation, and I'm so thankful to live in Florida where I can carry them, and ain't nobody think a second thing about it in Florida, son. So I might have to, jump in there and swamp and fight a gator with it or something. I don't know. Is it good for self-defense, Scab? Lord God, it ought to be. It's a damn sword. If you can't defend yourself with that, son, you need to hire somebody. Or just move to Florida and get in my back pocket. I don't know what to do. If you can't defend yourself with that, you in trouble. Here we go. Now, old Scab's notorious for making some pundy sticks to leave out there for the kids to play with. But, I mean, if I ain't smart enough not to mess with them, that ain't my problem. There we go. Now, attack that briar like a ninja, like a Ginsu, son. One thing I'm going to tell y'all, I am doing, like I said, I'll do part 2 of the review tomorrow. I'm going to do some of my tests, where we cut the, strips and wire. I'm definitely doing a tire stabbing test, and I'll tell y'all why. The upper wedge of the Atrox, the first 2 inches. Now, I know y'all can see that it's kind of a false edge, but those 2 inches from the point back, about 2 inches on the top, is sharpened. And so I am really curious. Now, that's by design. That ain't me. I'm really curious to see how that affects the tip and how it affects the stabbing. I think it's either 1/8 or 3/16 thick blade. I was gonna say it feels like a machete, but that ain't true. It don't. It feels like a knife. It has the lightweight, fast swing of a machete, but it's sturdy and it's well built. And I love those Lennon Micarta either Lennon Micarta or Grippy G10 is my favorite. I've been talking to my guy Hornbeak all back and forth for the past couple weeks, getting the stabber ready. We're going with G10. I can't wait for y'all to see that. It'll probably be the greatest knife of all time. I'm doing a lot of mouth breathing there. I don't know. I got to get chest tested for the Rona tomorrow. Y'all pray for me. Hopefully that goes well. So far, all the guys at work, we had our boss. We sent out prayers to David.
get COVID. So we all got to get tested. So far, everybody has popped negative. Good Lord willing, I'll be the same way. And we can get on back to work. Hopefully David recovers pretty quickly. He's a good dude, good boss. I'm not saying that because he's the boss. I mean, I kind of am, but not really because I like him. Now let's go back to some hacking here. Is this a good chopper? Yep. Is it a good slasher? Yep. Is it a good cutter? Yep. One of my favorite knives, I'm telling y'all, right out of the box, one of my favorites. Cannot wait to keep going on. I tell you what, now I'm looking for, I think it's the Moonstrike and the Moonshiner. Condor's got some sweet ones. I've been buying a lot of knives lately, guys, so I'm gonna kind of go on hiatus here and just for, a couple weeks, because we got to catch up on all our reviews. We got to get this stuff reviewed, and I don't want to do, a half-ass review just to say, hey, we got a review done. So we're going to get everything reviewed up. I'm thinking about having a Chop-A-Palooza with the machetes, because I've got, 7 or 8cold steel machetes now, and I'd really like just to put them to the test. They make good, solid machetes. They're not just gimmicks. Well, the Gladius kind of is, but you can sharpen it up. There again, if it's steel, and it is, you can sharpen it and make something out of it. Now, y'all notice through all this process of me yakking, that Condor, that Atrox, ain't had a problem with nothing. Not one thing, son. Now, that was one of them Florida vines. Y'all know I hate them vines, and it just watch. It just like butter, son. I'm smacking the briars. You got to be careful. I'm a trained professional. You don't try this at home, because that stuff will cut you, come right back on you. See that big thick one there that I keep missing? But I'm lulling it in. It's going to let it scar down. See right there how it did that? That's actually a briar. And yes, I got raked across the leg with him, the head with him. Thank you, Scap. The no look, my God, the guy's just incredible. I don't see how I don't have 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers, but, they're coming. So now I'm going to roam around aimlessly. One of these videos I'm actually going to put together with some kind of plan, instead of me just roaming around the woods and hitting the same damn bind 15 times. Now, I like getting in the woods, and this is where they're building those houses, so all this has got to come out. Again, we don't just cut green stuff to cut green stuff. We really don't. I am somewhat of a conservationist. I don't go through just wreaking havoc to wreak havoc. We got to get some lines of sight in there and clear out some of that underbrush. They're going to be doing work all this week, and before my fat ass goes strolling back through there, I promise y'all, I'm going to cut some of it down. There I am looking at the camera. Kind of forgot it was on there. There we go. Attaboy, Scab. Pulling out the old knife. Now y'all know we're going to have a palmetto section. This is my favorite part, and I got a little gun shy. I ain't gonna lie. After them yellow jackets tore my ass up, and I did get my revenge on them. We had a little battle royale with the bug salt gun there. They were no match. My expert marksmanship and pure skill and determination, incredible courage on my part to get in there. But now look, the palmettos will shred a blade, and y'all look all back through there, all them palmettos, and I'm gonna cut tomorrow. So we're going to do, ooh, Scab whipping that thing around, son. Y'all see that? I just spun it right around there 3 or 4 times. I don't show y'all all my skills. And see, one thing I got to stop doing too is that about 5 foot ago I should have stopped, but I'll just keep going. I mean, I could just swing aimlessly and y'all wouldn't know if I hit anything or not at that distance, but I'm working on it. I told you. I'm not a cinematographer, however you say it. Well, guys, we're coming on down to the last 30 seconds. I really enjoyed doing this video. Do I recommend a knife? Son, does a bear shit in the woods. Great knife. Great, great, great knife. I love it. Can't wait to get another Condor. Well, guys, look here. I'm Scab. You're not. Bask in the sweetness. 1, 2. We gone, son. Love y'all.